So field season is back upon us, and a very fitting first field find of the year for me. You know how much I love silverware. That there is a big copper spoon, and it is all kinds of mangled, but it's got a lot of fancy on it. I'm gonna go ahead and try and straighten this, maybe get it cleaned up, and when I do, I'll loop you back in. So this one was right under the surface. Numbers on the Amphibio were 84, did not move from that spot, and I'm just gonna call it. I think I've got a big copper. We're gonna see what this thing is. It is wasted. Huh. I don't see much right now. It's very chunky. I'm probably gonna have to work this one a bit off camera. But when I get some detail, I'll loop you back in. So here it is all cleaned up. It is the exact same size as a large cent, so I do not doubt that that's exactly what this is. However, there's this black crust on it, and I just cannot get it off. So if anybody sees details in the video, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this thing up for the wrap-up, and I will loop you back in with whatever this thing is. So in the patch it'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So I'm down a little bit deeper, and I just flipped out something round and green, though if I flip that over, I think that's going to be a shank for a button. We're going to see what this is. Yeah, that's a button. Something. I can't really tell, but I got a good feeling about it. It's got an old look to it. Oh my gosh, that is an eagle. I think that's an eagle at least. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and when I get some detail on it, I'll loop you back in. So here's the button all cleaned up. That is, without a doubt, an eagle button. However, there is no I or D for dragoon, or I would be infantry, or A for artillery, or anything like that on the shield. So I'm going to have to do some research on this one and loop you back in with what exactly this is. In fact, I'll actually put it right down below when I figure it out. Here's the back of the button, though. It's got a shank. It's a two-piece, and you can just sort of see a little bit of a back mark coming through, but I'm absolutely thrilled with that find. I will certainly take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I'm not down super deep, and this area did used to be a blacksmith shop, so this is something I could expect, and is probably period for the site, but that is going to be a complete axe head. And it's definitely got an early look to it. If I can find any sort of date range for it, I'll loop you back in. But that's a really cool find. I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So, I'm out with Ted today. We just stumbled onto a massive street tear out. He's over there swinging. And I just pulled up this aluminum bit here. It says Crusade on it. And it's some sort of religious medallion. It is not precious, it's just aluminum, but it's still a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So Ted and I moved on from the tear out. We ended up getting onto a yard where the owner didn't want us to film. So here's the take from that yard. I got a pair of wheat pennies, a 40s and a 50s. Here's the backs of those, if I could. There's the back of one, and there's the back of the other. And underneath those, it's going to be this little guy here. It's a 25-cent play coin. So nothing too special. We are now on to a what's going to become a housing development. And there used to be an old house here, and I think I just got evidence of it. That there's going to be a little buckle of some sort. Not entirely sure what it would have gone off of, but it's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else.
Who would think it would be here?
So this guy has got something really cool. Oh yeah, that's a nice greenie. It's going to be an Indian head penny. That's actually a second one. He sniped one on me out of the other yard. 1903 is going to be the date on that one, and that's a really pretty patina on it. Nice find. Do you have that one from earlier? Or are you going to have to dig it?
Stuck away.
Ah, too bad. Well,
Hold on.
There's old stuff here.
Maybe digged it out.
Oh, that wasn't so hard. Here's the one he got from the yard where I didn't take any video. 1892 is the date on that one. Here's the back of it, but
I don't know why you're having such a hard time finding these.
I have a hard time with Indians. I mean, I probably find more silver than I find Indians.
Well, there's got to be some over here, so.
Oh, I bet there will be.
This should be the front of the old house.
Well, with as deep as we're finding those those washers, we're going to find Indians. I don't think we're going to be missing them.
Only like 3 inches deep.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
I'm going to keep looking.
Well, let's see if we get something else. So it looks like towards the very end of the day, we finally found somewhere that's paying off, because I just pulled up this bit. It's got an inlaid mother of pearl and the little ball on the end's broken off, but that is definitely a collar stud. So I will certainly take it. So hopefully there's a little more left for us to find. So I just flipped up what appears to be another buckle. This one looks to be probably iron, I would assume, from the look of it, but that's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just flipped up something around here. It's got some rust on the back and looks like an overalls button. Oh, it's a Big Smith overalls button. It's got the shield on the front. The back's a little bit crusty, but I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I'm down pretty deep here, and I was actually just saying that the site was getting a little bit cold, and then look at that. That's a button. Oh, it's a very crusty button. It might have something on it. I'll try my best to clean this up, and if I get any detail, I'll loop you back in. But if not, it's still an overall button. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I am back out at the lot where the houses are getting built, where Ted and I had done pretty well out for a night hunt tonight, and I just pulled up this from way down deep. It looks to be some sort of brass bow of some sort. I'm not entirely sure what it came off of, but it's definitely old, just based on the look of it. But I will certainly take it just to give you some scale. That thing was almost pinpointer deep, but I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So this one was way down there. That appears to be a button of some kind. It looks like it's a jeans button, and actually looks like we're going to have a Big Smith. That is going to be my second one of those, I believe, from this spot. But that is a cool find. I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So this one was down deep yet again. Looks like we got a little key of some kind, and I think I see it is a Yale. Yeah, it's a Yale, and that's definitely got some age to it. It's got that old patina to it. The back of it's got a serial number. Oh, and it's got fancy on it. That's really nice. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and I'll loop you back in. So here's the key all cleaned up. It's got some nice denticles around it. There's your serial number, and then here's the other side again with the Yale. And that, yeah, that definitely has an older look to it. If I can find a precise date for this style of Yale key, I will throw it up for you, but I will certainly take it. Let's see if we get something else. So my night might be ending pretty soon. It's starting to sprinkle just a little bit, but I did just pull up this iron buckle here, probably a horse stack buckle of some sort, but I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I'm just a couple paces away from the buckle, and I just pulled up this thing here. I saw it had a fancy looking front, and yeah, that is super fancy. I'm gonna guess I got a drawer pull here with the iron back and everything. That's probably a screw that went into something, but that is a really nice looking drawer pull. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap up from my first couple field hunts of the year. So I want to start off by saying congrats to Ted on all of his awesome finds. But here's my take from the hunt. I got some buckles, I got 3 iron ones, and this little fancy brass one here. I'm not exactly sure what it goes off of, but it's definitely got some age to it. I got this bow here, which I think is either some sort of fancy bit or a pin, a couple of lantern turn knobs. One of these has some design on it, a pair of leather rivets, a really toasty religious pendant, a clock gear that's kind of beat up, and then this really fancy drawer pull. And then I also got this brass plate here. It says WR. It looks like somebody scratched into it. I got an older style Yale key. And then here's the back of that. It's got some fancy and a serial number on it. I got a few buttons. I got a couple of Big Smith overall buttons. And this one here is an Ideal Manufacturers. I got this little color stud here, which has a mother of pearl face. And that's definitely got some age to it. The ball is missing off the back, though. I got a piece of play money. This one is for $0.25. Pair of wheat pennies. I got a 46 and a 51S, and on to what I'd call the 2 ridiculous finds from this hunt. The first one here is my first ever Civil War button. It's a Union General Service Eagle button. And then out of the same field, I got this. It's a King George IV British halfpenny, and the date range on these is 1825 to 1827, so it probably passed as a large cent at the time, seeing that the ghost town went back to the 1850s. Then here's the Britannia on the back of it. But it's been a great start to field season, so hopefully it'll heat up even more. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.